the three kinds of birds on Kubbar Island. They come to nest in June and July. Then they leave Kuwait and come back, you know, the next year, which is amazing. You know, it's very hard. But we think they come to a certain kind of fish, small fish that's there at that time of the year. So that's why I was saying it's all connected, you know.
That's true.
The marine life, you know, the coral reefs, the fish,
all
the
part
birds.
of a cycle, a chain, all connected together.
Yeah, which is very beautiful, you know, when you watch it very close.
And the birds we just saw were from Kubbar Island.
Kubbar Island.
But there's the Garo project. Can you give us a little more detail about that?
Garo is very important, of course, and we're studying now. There are people saying that the island could get smaller, you know. So is there any way we can protect the island from, you know, getting smaller and smaller by the high tide? So this project will take time to study, and many people are helping with this project, inshallah. Of course, we have Ministry of Interior, the Coast Guard, we have the Fire Department, we have Kuwait Oil Company, we have Kuwait Petroleum Corporation. I cannot...
And so many numerous volunteers also.
Of course, the dive team volunteers, they're always there. We have about 50 very active members, and we have like 200 standby, you know. We can call any time and they can come and join and help.
And also, I believe the members of the bird protection committees and so forth, they're also volunteers.
Everybody's volunteering, and this is what we do. We don't do commercial work. That's the message. We're doing all this just to feel good about the environment. That's the message.
And what you guys are doing is very important, and you can tell that the touches and so forth of protecting the environment, it's very important. And what future projects? We've talked a lot about some of the projects that are going to be implemented in the near future. What else could you tell us about some of the other projects, Mr. Abdullah, of the Kuwait dive team now?
The Kuwait dive team, the main thing is the marine life. This is what we focus on. We're still doing the artificial reefs. We're continuing. We're doing, of course, the mooring buoys. If you remember the mooring buoys around the coral reef areas where boats can use to anchor. We're still doing the net and cleanup of the coral reefs. Of course, photography, documenting underwater. We are producing films around the Kuwait dive team, and now the next few months, books, inshallah, and many other things. So it's all about the protection of the marine life.
Do you have an idea when this book that will supposed to be in production will be finished, the one in English and French? Is there a date for that?
Well,
approximately?
Approximately, maybe 2 months or 3 months, inshallah.
So
inshallah.
Have the photography and the pictures ready
inshallah.
For that then. So at the end of this interview, Mr. Abdullah Fadl, Kuwait dive team, what advice or final comments would you like to give to the viewers who are watching right now?
Well, environment is not only about Kuwait. It's, you know, it's global. Environment is shared by everybody, and we have to take care of our environment. Of course, it's very important. If you see something beautiful, you want others to see it. You don't destroy it, you know, and you hope it will stay there and get better with time. So we call for everybody to take care of the marine life and the environment in general.
That's what we all hope for, inshallah. And at the end of this interview, we'd like to thank you very much, Mr. Abdullah Fadl, once again from the Kuwait dive team, for joining us and shedding some light on the various projects that the Kuwait dive team is working on. And we'd just like to remind our viewers that the Kuwait Jabir Reef in Ibn on October 2nd, this year, of course, 2003, coming up very shortly, will be a big event. So many people, it's, I believe, open for the public. They
inshallah.
Can go and see.
Yes.
Okay, that's October 2nd. It's going to be a very special project, and hopefully we brought some footage, underwater photography there of the cutting of the ribbon and so forth.